Just about anything to stop us from having these good laws. This is an interesting slide. Many of you will have seen it before, but it shows the companies complaining about the situation in India where they have good, strong laws because they can't sell much of their infant formula. The sales of infant formulas in India have been stagnant for years due to this, whereas in China, it is a wonderful opportunity for formula companies, no regulation, and they can see their sales expanding greatly as time goes on through their promotional practices. Now, the one thing that I want people to understand is the way that companies are trying to confuse us by market segmentation, by inventing new products to confuse us, to try and tell us that these new products are not breast milk substitutes and not subject to the restrictions of the code. So we can see that before the code, we really only had one type of breast milk substitute, the infant formula, which was advertised from birth. So mothers who couldn't breastfeed would buy the infant formula. At 6 months, they would start complementary feeding, but they could continue to use the infant formula as a breast milk substitute. After the introduction of the code, companies invented the follow-on formula and attempted to argue that it was not a breast milk substitute, that the code only applied to infant formula. And it was promoted from 6 months with no upper age limit. So they had their infant formula, then at 6 months you buy the follow-on formula. The WHA reacted to this, said that these products are not necessary, and today we really have agreement with just about everyone that follow-on formulas are clearly breast milk substitutes. Babies are meant to be breastfed until they're 2 years of age or beyond, and any milk product that can replace that breast milk as part of the baby's diet is a breast milk substitute. So many countries have specifically included follow-on formulas in the scope of their laws, meaning that the companies cannot promote them. So do the companies just stand by and accept that? No. What they do now is they have their infant formula. We have the number 1 product here, from 0 to 6 months. Then the number 2 product is now marketed from 6 months to 12 months. It has a cut-off date at 12 months. And that allows them to introduce the new product, the growing up milk or the toddler milk. And they argue, well, these aren't even called formulas. This is a toddler milk, it's a growing up milk. It's not covered by the code. And they feel that this entitles them to promote these products heavily in public, in the supermarkets. We can see here a salesperson from Nestle hawking her Dancow 1 Plus milk. Now, irrespective of this product, this is a violation of the code because company representatives are not allowed to make contact, direct or indirect contact, with pregnant women or mothers of infants and young children. So this is clearly a violation of the code. But we have to remember that we are promoting 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding, and we are promoting continued breastfeeding up to the age of 2 years or beyond. So no matter what they want to call those milks, if they fit within the white area of this graph, if they can potentially replace the breast milk part of the baby's diet up to the age of 2 years or beyond, no matter what the companies call them, these are breast milk substitutes and they fall under the scope of the code. And the companies are very much aware of this, and we see from this same report that partly due to government restrictions of the marketing of baby formula, manufacturers are increasingly targeting toddler milk formula to try and get around the code and the regulations. And we just have the latest Euromonitor report showing that toddler milk is the fastest growing category in terms of baby milks, and it's driven by what they call strong innovation activity. I think that's code for advertising. They don't want to use the word advertising, so they use strong innovation activity and expanding retail shelf space. So, just to leave you with this simple message, make sure our national laws cover all milk products. that can replace exclusive or continued breastfeeding in the child's diet. Let's not let them fool us into believing that these new milks that they are inventing are not breast milk substitutes.